Welcome back. Today's book review is meant to be a commemoration of World Book Day that's celebrated today, 23rd of April, all over the world. It's on a book titled How to Raise a Reader by Pamela Paul and Maria Russo. Well, the book opens with a wonderful chapter titled Born to Read. The precious time between parent, baby and book is the very beginning of a reader's life story. Say, Pamela and Maria. Before your child arrives, here is our first recommendation for raising a reader. Before your child even arrives, and in those jam-packed newborn days, spend some time with at least one book you love. It comes down to this: if you want to raise a reader, be a reader. I repeat, if you want to raise a reader, be a reader. Say, Pamela and Maria. Read to your baby. It's not until they are about 3 months old that most babies start to seem more aware of being read to. That's a fine time to start reading to them. Say, Pamela and Maria. Be aware that beyond just reading to your baby, what you're doing in that first year is introducing her to the culture of reading in the broadest possible sense. Having books in her daily life, strewn about her crib and on her playmat, standing up on a shelf she can see, stacked on a table, tells her that reading is a natural and valuable part of her world. Read to your baby, say Pamela and Maria. The sound of your voice is what counts from day one. The words themselves, the cadence of the sentences, the comfort and connection of being held or sitting close. Develop rituals around reading. Each time you read to them, your toddler is experiencing the connection between books and the familiar beloved sound of your voice. That physical closeness reading together brings. So develop such rituals around reading, say Pamela and Maria. According to studies that measure the likelihood of a child growing up to be a reader, the most important factor is not how well reading was taught in the child's school, nor the number of hours spent reading aloud to the child. Regardless of the parent's income level or education, the statistic most highly correlated to literacy is the number of books present in the home. I repeat, the number of books present in the home. Say Pamela and Maria. The family library. The term alone sounds rather grand, suggesting a beautifully appointed room filled with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves with a rolling ladder. But that's not necessarily what we are envisioning here. What a family library really means is a collection of books shared among family members. A collection of books shared among family members, say Pamela and Maria. Make regular trips to the library, even better as a family, to keep a constant stream of new and intriguing books around the house, say Pamela and Maria. If room permits, and there's almost always a way, let your child build a personal collection and keep it in his room, say Pamela and Maria. The emerging reader. All parents ask themselves the same question: when will my child begin reading? The brains of girls are often ready to start reading at a younger age than the brains of boys. Every child learns to read at a personal pace, so there is no correct age for independent reading and no special formula for getting every child to read, say Pamela and Maria. Think comics. Along with picture books, early readers, and in time chapter books, look for the latest comics and graphic novels created just for emerging readers. Listen to a story, watch a story. Audiobooks are a godsend for many kids with dyslexia or other reading challenges. Not being able to physically read a book doesn't mean you don't enjoy stories or appreciate a good narrative, say Pamela and Maria. It starts with you. We'll say it again because it's easy to forget among the demands of parenthood. If you want your child to be excited about reading, you should be too. Share with them how you choose to read books, despite the call of digital culture, say Pamela and Maria. The independent reader. For parents, watching a child become an independent reader may be especially sweet. Now she is really entering the larger world, the world of letters, the place where we all coexist and communicate, say Pamela and Maria. Keep screens out of the bedroom. At night, screen time is known to interfere with melatonin cycles, which makes it harder to fall asleep. For this reason alone, having screen-free bedrooms at the very least after dinner time makes sense as a family rule. For this reason alone, having screen-free bedrooms at the very least after dinner time makes sense as a family rule, say Pamela and Maria. Consider a reading journal. If a child has a special notebook to fill in with the names of the book she has read, it becomes a kind of personal record, and enthusiasm for it grows accordingly, say Pamela and Maria. Many lifelong readers remember adolescence as a time of intense immersion in books, a period in which you read to help figure out who you were, what you believed in, and where you stood in the world, say Pamela and Maria. Keep books in the conversation, say Pamela and Maria. Just as you routinely ask your kids about the day or talk about the latest Netflix series, regularly ask your kids what they are reading, whether for school or for pleasure. Talk with your spouse at dinner about what you're reading, say Pamela and Maria. Teenagers are grappling with their identity and their place in the world, which makes them ripe for stories about how other people have figured out their own lives. Memoir, autobiography, and biography can be the best kind of motivation. They can also encourage a child to take a good hard look at himself and function as a kind of self-help. It's instructive and reassuring to learn about how other people have overcome challenges and made their way in the world, say Pamela and Maria. For example, if your child is interested in computers, you might suggest Walter Isaacson's biography of Steve Jobs or a book about the history of the internet. Sports and history buffs have plenty of fodder. Find biographies of people who share your child's ethnic or racial or religious heritage, conclude Pamela and Maria. Well, and that's all for now. And until we meet again on yet another interesting and engaging book review, this is Russo signing off for now. Have a great day, and here's wishing you a happy World Book Day as well. Thank you.